have come across a video from 4 years ago, and this was my first haul that I ever filmed on my channel, and today I want to look back, see where these products are now. Do I still love them? Was it a good haul? Was it a bad haul? I want to delve deep and see what was Caitlin buying 4 years ago. Now this video is on my channel. It's called Drugstore Makeup Haul. It was 4 years ago. It had 131 views on my channel, which is just crazy to look back on. Like, wow, okay, that's pretty impressive. And I actually remember this day very vividly. We'll talk about that in a sec, but just before we do jump into this video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. 68% of you are not subscribed, and I can see you. I see you hovering. I see you stalking me. Definitely subscribe, join our little family here. If you're wondering about this makeup look, it is a get ready with me. My channel members chose the Aha Honey palette for me to play around with today, so I did a get ready with me, talking about makeup brands closing and why that may be, and why is makeup so expensive these days, all that kind of stuff. That would have gone live a few days ago if you were interested. And I mean, I love this look, so definitely go and see how I did that. So I'm nervous because I can see like the opening frame of this video, and let's say I look very, very different. Yeah, I look insanely different. So this day, a little bit of context, I remember this so vividly. I had just walked out of uni, and I don't mean walked out at the end of the day, like a few of us had got up and left. Because I was at drama school, so technically not uni, it was a drama school, and we had just been screamed at because our ballet was not up to standard. And then we went to ballet class and they'd cancelled ballet class to do something else, like we were watching back a show that we'd done or something stupid. So a bunch of us were like, you know what? We're not doing it anymore, we're leaving, because if they don't want us to do ballet, we're not going to do ballet, and we're not going to come back for the rest of the day. So I went to Boots and Superdrug this day. Instead of doing ballet, instead of staying at uni, I went and walked out and went and did some retail shopping. And this was the result of, I don't know why I remember this so vividly. It's like a core memory that I remember. So let's see what Caitlin picked up, and if it was actually a good purchase or a bad purchase, or just what the hell was going on. So let's have a look, shall we? So, I mean, first frame, here we go. Hair is blonde. I'm so glad that I don't do that anymore. This is my natural hair colour, so yeah, green eyes, love it. I don't normally do green. That lip I would not be wearing today. I'm not much of a pink lip girl, but clearly Caitlin 4 years ago loved a bit of a pink lip. Oh dear, let's go. Oh, I'm actually like ready to cringe because I know that this is going to be so cringy for me. Okay, let's go.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel if you're new.
Can you tell I didn't have a microphone? The echo on that is crazy.
Hi, my name is Caitlin, and today we've broken my accidental low buy.
Oh no, Caitlin! To be fair, you'd had a rough day. I'll let you off with that. Yeah, okay.
I did a whole video on my accidental low buy. If you're interested, I'll link it below or in the card, or I haven't thought that through yet. But yeah, I've been on an accidental low buy. It wasn't purposeful, it just kind of happened, and I decided to break it today. I've explained more in that video, but makeup for me makes me happy. So I would never actually go on an all-out no buy.
That's fair enough, and I always say that, like, doing a no buy is all well and good, okay? Trying to not buy makeup is really great. Sometimes people do it for financial reasons if they genuinely can't afford to buy makeup, or some people are just doing it out of a choice. Like, my no buy, low buy was always about a choice. Like, I wasn't financially struggling, it wasn't anything like that serious. If you are on a no buy for that reason, kind of discount what I'm about to say, but if you're on a no buy just cause you kind of want to cut back a little bit, like nothing's too serious, it's okay to break it every now and then. Like, it's okay to treat yourself. It's okay in days like I was having here. It's okay to just be like, you know what, I want a new blush, I want a new bronzer, I'm gonna go get one. As long as obviously you financially can. Yeah, don't take low buys and no buys too seriously. I know they are really, really stressful, but there you go. Little TED talk for you there.
Because I don't know, it makes me happy, it sparks creativity, and I need that support, if you will. So yeah, we're just gonna go through some of the drugstore things that I bought. I didn't buy, I don't think anything here was over £6.
Drugstore today cannot relate. Drugstore today cannot relate. Oh my god, I got some steals. Everything was under £6. Take me back there.
At the time of filming this, Superdrug have a buy two get one free deal, so couldn't be better timing because I made the most of that, trust me. First we're gonna talk about Essence. I love Essence. I really, really love Essence. I've got 4 things here. I love 3 out of the 4. So the first thing I've been seeing a lot of rave reviews about is the blush lighter. Ooh, you all know how I feel about glowy blush. Look at it, I've swatched it, so it's a bit messy. I haven't actually used this yet. I haven't used most of the things here because I did buy them like 2 days ago.
So, actually, you know what? This has sparked a little bit of like a thing in my head because when I did my full face of Essence, I must have just blocked out all of these things because I said in my full face of Essence, I've not really tried much Essence. I knew I tried the powder and the mascara and a lipstick. However, I completely forgot about this. Now, this was a really nice product. This was back when Essence was sold in Wilko here in the UK. Sadly, Wilko has gone from our lives. Wilko is no more, so we can't actually buy Essence in person in the UK anymore. I miss those days. I miss those days when we could do that. This was a really nice product. I have since decluttered it because it just wasn't wowing me. It was nice. It was an okay product. It was fine. It was a kind of pinky matte on one side and then it kind of gradiented out into more of a highlight, glowy blush kind of colour. These true pink colours aren't really for me. I go for more peachy tones now. I can tell just from this video my makeup aesthetic is very, very different. The eyes are very similar, but like the cheeks and the lips, like I can see the overlining on the lips is dodge. And then the pink, I seem to be wearing more of a pinky colour. This blush lighter is definitely a pinky pink mauve kind of shade. I don't really lean towards that anymore, so I think this was just a preference thing. The product itself was really, really nice. I really, really do enjoy it, but let's see what Caitlin 4 years ago thought of this.
And this is like the first time I'm wearing makeup in like 5 years, but just looking at this makes me so happy. Like, it's just a perfect glowy blush. I love a glowy blush. So pretty. I do normally go for more peachy tones, but honestly, I'm very excited to use this.
So I did just say there, I do usually go for more peachy tones. Well, clearly not. I did know, I think Make Me Up Missa raved about this, and at the time I was like, Make Me Up Missa was basically a cult to me. Whatever she would say, I would do. You know, if she said jump off a cliff, I'd say, yes, Make Me Up Missa, you are the boss. I would buy everything that she recommended. She did recommend the Essence contour palette. Now, I don't contour. My cheekbones are quite pronounced anyway. Like, yeah, I don't need to contour. I find it a bit harsh on my face. Like, you can see my cheekbones as I talk here. Like, they're a lot. I was so close to buying that thing just because she said that it was good. So I'm glad that I didn't do that, but she definitely raved about this, and I think that's probably why I picked this up.
Next, I've got 2 brow products from Essence. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. This is a brow gel, and then the Essence Micro Precise Pencil.
Can you see how my camera is just going in and out of focus? That is actually my close-up camera now that I use. I have upgraded my camera since. I would like to upgrade this one because this one still goes in and out of focus. I know, if you're annoyed at that, trust me, I know. But cameras are expensive, so just bear with me, okay? But yeah, you can definitely tell the difference in quality. I think so anyway. So these 2 brow products, I actually don't use any brow products anymore. I just put eyeshadow in my brows and I use a really precise brush, if I can find one. Here we go. I use these teeny tiny brushes just to put eyeshadow in my brows. That's all I do. I found that brow pencils just weren't worth it to me because I have quite thick brows and they wouldn't last that long. They worked fine, but they just wouldn't last that long. I didn't find them financially beneficial. And then brow gels, I just found didn't really do anything. My brows naturally fall where I want them to be. I don't like them to be pushed up or anything like that, so there's no real point using a brow gel either. So I wouldn't repurchase any of these so far, which is fine. Makeup preferences change, but we'll see.
Brows are something that I always neglect. I never buy brow products. And for that reason, I thought I'd go to Essence to buy some because they're very inexpensive.
See, that's good of me. Not going into like benefit. You know, if there's something that you're like not sure about, just get a really cheap version of it, see how you feel, and then maybe upgrade. I would never ever recommend, if you're trying something for the first time, buying an expensive version of it. Just buy cheap. Okay, just buy cheap, just to test it out, and then see.
I bought some very cheap brow products and they work amazingly. They really do. I love them. I have used these once, I think. So only once. So take this with a pinch of salt, but...
I mean, I've used them once, but I love them. They're fine. They work well. They're good products. They do work. However, just for me now and my preferences, I just don't use them. So, which is like the theme with Essence so far in this video. They're good products, but I just don't really use them anymore.
Absolutely incredible. I love these so much. So cheap and they work well. Why is this a review? Okay, I'm not supposed to be reviewing these things. These are just what I got. Okay, the actual lashes are in my bathroom right now, but I did use them in a video. What video was it? It's products YouTube makes me buy. Yeah, products YouTube made me buy. I wear them in that video. You can't even tell I'm wearing lashes. Like, these are the style natural, but Jesus Christ.
I like my big lashes. Nothing's changed there. Like my lashes, I think my lashes look better in this video. I've kind of upgraded my lashes. I don't know, nothing wrong with these lashes, but I mean, they're a bit spidery. I feel like these are a lot better, a little bit less in your face, but I still do like my big lashes. I cannot lie. That is still something that I do enjoy. Natural lashes, I'll wear them every now and then if I'm doing more of a natural day, but more often than not, it's big boys.
There's natural and then there's are you even wearing lashes, which to some people may be what they look for, but have you seen the caterpillars on my eyes? Not me. The other styles looked very plasticky. They just looked very, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want that.
Yeah, like plasticky lashes. I always go for more fluttery ones. I just think they look so much better than the like plastic. You know when a hair comes out and it just stops? There's no like fade with those ones. You know exactly which ones I'm talking about. The hair just comes out and then is cut short. There's no flutteriness. There's no softness. It's just like someone's cut them with some scissors. Ugh, no, still don't like them.
So I got natural. I even put mascara on them. I never normally put mascara on my eyelashes, but I did, and yeah. Maybe I'll wear them for uni, maybe. Okay, everyone is talking about this, the e.l.f. Putty Blush. The first time I used this, why am I reviewing again? Anyway, first time I used this, I hated it. Really didn't like it. I don't know if it was just like the first layer had gone quite like hard, but I'm using this today and I really like this.
No, that's a lie. I don't. I don't. This was me trying to fit into the everyone loves this, so I've got to love it as well. I decluttered this like straight away. What I talked about the first layer being hard, that was it permanently. I don't understand the hype around these. Actually, I'm going to write this down because I am planning a viral makeup that I hated video. So these were one of them. So bear with, I'm going to write this down. These were so firm. These, you could not pick this up with a brush. I don't understand how people use these. I thought, oh, maybe it's just mine that's dried out. Either I'm the most unlucky person with new makeup in the world because everything seems to just break or not work for me, or like someone else is happening, because I always think, maybe I just got a bad one. But how many bad ones are there for me to be always getting them? I just did not like this formula. I think it was awful. I think it was so bad. The pot was too small to get your brush in. Like, the pot was this big and my brush only just got into it. So that's a bit of a gripe. And also, it just wasn't creamy. It was rock solid all the time. I had the shade Turks and Caicos, and I bought this because of the hype. And this, again, is part of my, like, I'm supposed to love cream products, but I just don't kind of vibe. Like, I knew that cream products were all the rage, and I can't get behind them. Even now, I can't get behind them, so this just wasn't it. I did not like. If I say anything good about this, ignore me.
But no, I used this today. It worked a lot better today. I think it just needed like that top layer to get out, you know. I'm getting into more creams. Who'd have thought it?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Like a few months ago, I was like, ew, creams.
I still am like that. Maybe I like just drifted briefly, but I still don't like creams.
But no, I don't know. I think I've been converted a little bit. Ooh, exciting. This is the throwback. I saw this and I had to have it. This is the MUA highlighter.
I've decluttered multiple of these at this point. I think I've decluttered 2 of these. So it clearly wasn't that great.
Okay, story time. When I was in high school, I had the super pink version of this, and I'd just wear that. I'd just wear highlighter on my cheeks. It was a look. Would not go back there. I do wear pink highlights every now and then. My skin tone is very yellow, so yellow toned highlighters really do work for me. I did not know that then.
The thing with these MUA highlights is that there was no like middle ground one. It was either really pink or really yellow, and I just wanted one in the middle, just like a neutral one, and I just couldn't find one. I don't know. I like crazy highlights. I'm wearing quite a yellow tone highlight today. And I did say in this Get Ready With Me, I would not normally wear a yellow highlight, but because this looks kind of crazy and wild, I'm kind of okay with it. That highlight is like this. It was yellow. And yes, I have a yellow undertone in my skin, but I still don't want like a Bart Simpson highlight every single day. You know what I mean? It's just not very flattering. I didn't find, like, these highlights were fun. They were kind of cool, but I wouldn't wear them now, like every day. I just go for more neutral tones now.
I just chucked anything on my face and hoped for the best. But no, I remember using that highlight to death. I think the pattern had actually like worn off. That's how much I used it. It was mental. And I saw that same shade in Superdrug today, and I was like, oh my god, the memories. So I had to pick it up. I had to. I remember it being really good as well.
It was good. The quality was good. It wasn't like chalky and it was like pigmented. You could really see it. It's just the colour was just weird. The colours were weird. I don't know. Do you remember these highlights? Let me know.
This is the MUA bronzer. I have, okay, about 80% of my collection, my bronzer collection, is shimmery bronzers, which I love. I love shimmery bronzers, but I love layering them on top of matte bronzers. So I thought, well, I would quite like some matte bronzers.
You can see in this how hard pan this has got already. If we try and find a frame, look at that. You can see in the middle of this, it's got hard pan on it already. I do not understand this formula. I've spoken about this in like, I think it was the products I'd recommend to my worst enemy video. This bronzer is the worst. It got hard pan so quick. There would be nothing picking up on your brush. It was awful. Make Me Up Misser also told me to buy this, and this is like the one time that she let me down big time, because this for me, again, I was like, maybe it's me. Maybe I've got a bad one. No, it was just a bad product. Don't buy that. Don't buy it. It's so bad. Going back to the shimmery bronzer thing, I still love a shimmer bronzer. I do have more matte bronzers now in my collection rather than shimmers, but I mean, whatever, it is what it is. I like both of them, so there's that on that.
The Beauty Bay bronzer that I bought, it was described as a matte. It got here, it wasn't a matte. So this kind of makes up for that. The reason I bought that bronzer was to fill a matte hole, and it did not do that.
Do I look older in that video than I do now? I feel, let me know down below, be honest, do I look old? I feel like I look a lot older in that video than I do now. It's weird. I'm looking at myself, I'm 4 years younger in this video, but I look old. I don't know if it's my hair, I don't know if it's the makeup, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I just feel like I look a lot older.
Okay, the rest of the stuff is from the Revolution extended family. They've all come together. I've got Revolution, Revolution Pro, I Heart Revolution. It's a revolution. Okay, I'll start with normal Revolution, okay? The mother, let's say. I got the Revolution translucent powder. Now, I only have one powder in my collection. That's my Cody Airspun. I thought, let's expand. You know, let's expand our horizons. So I got this.
I didn't like this. This was decluttered quite quickly. I didn't like the packaging. It was kind of a dupe of the Ben Nye packaging. Because the actual like packaging, product packaging was wider than the lid, you had to kind of tip it out and then it went everywhere and it just kind of looked thick as well. I just didn't really like this. So this did end up getting decluttered as well. I wouldn't really recommend this powder from the drugstore. There are a lot better ones on the market.
I've used it once. It feels quite drying under the eyes, but I didn't use a setting spray, so that's probably why.
No, if you don't use a setting spray, like, that's fine. I don't use setting spray now because my skin is so dry, my makeup stays in place anyway. If a powder is drying without a setting spray, the powder is just a dry powder.
But no, colour's fine. It works well. It's a powder. I never know what to say about powders. It's a powder. Next, I got the Revolution Matte Base.
Was this the start? Was this the beginning of the matte base? Oh my goodness, I still have this. It's a different bottle, but I actually have two of these. I love this so much. This is my holy grail foundation. It's since been discontinued. Makeup Revolution. Why? It is the best foundation. Was this the start of it? Was this like the start of my love affair with this foundation? That is crazy. I wish this was not discontinued. This is the best thing ever. I love this thing so much. I just got a little flutter of joy during that. That was so good. I love this foundation. It's matte, but it's not flat. It's thick, but it's not cakey. It blurs. It covers, it just does everything that I want a foundation to do. I love this.
Yeah, this is like £2. I don't know if that's because it's so bad that they had to put it at £2. I'm hoping not. I haven't tried this yet, but...
Oh, Caitlin, try it. Caitlin from the past, try this foundation, please. It is so good. It will change your life.
It says full coverage, and I love full coverage. I don't know. I am quite scared about this one. And I did get a shade that's a bit light for me, I think. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine.
Traveling back in time to seeing me not knowing how my favourite foundation works is actually quite, like, I don't know, I'm getting the feels a little bit here. I love this foundation. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Like, big love. Big love.
Okay, I've got one thing from Revolution Pro, which is my new favourite lip product. This is the Revolution Pro Hydra Gloss.
I think I still have this. Do I? I've had this quite recently. You remember what I said about the makeup in this video? I was wearing quite pink lips. This is a very pink product. I don't wear pink lips. I wear like browny nudie lips now. They're like my favourite. My skin has yellow undertones, like I said, so I just feel like pink clashes a little bit. I just don't think it suits me, and I don't really like the colour anyway, so like win-win, that's fine. It's a nice formula. It was a glossy formula. It was great. I think it's been discontinued now as well. It's just, this shade was very, very pink, and now I would not be wearing that.
This is what I imagine the new Fenty Beauty opaque lip gloss things look like.
Yeah, so the creams, I do have the cream Fenties now. I've upgraded. Very, very similar formula. So thank you, Caitlin from the past. Yeah, you've described that brilliant for me. It was very similar formula. I think the Revolution one was slightly more like goopy, slightly thicker. The Fenty ones are definitely a little bit more thin. So there you go.
I don't know. This is what I'm imagining them to look like. I'm too poor to afford them. So let me live my fantasy, okay? These are so good. These so good. They are a bit goopy, but I do quite like a goopy gloss. I know you're not supposed to, but I do quite like a goopy gloss. It's really opaque, it's really glossy, and I really do like this. Like a lot, so that's fun. Bought that as well. Okay, so we're on to the last three things, and these are I Heart Revolution. I don't think I've ever tried an I Heart Revolution product. Ever? Have I? I don't remember. I really don't. So these are the first. So this first thing is the Heartbreakers highlighter, which, I mean, I am a heartbreaker, so...
Oh my god, stop. I watched this. I'm going to be so honest with you right now. This is really harsh on myself. I wonder how I managed to pull the men I did when I looked like this. This is really, really harsh on myself, and I'm allowed to because it's me. If anyone else said that, I'd be offended, but I think I look a lot better now. Not to be like, I look so good now, but you know what I mean? I think I've had a bit of a glow up since then. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to say there.
So these are pretty much blatant knockoffs of the Too Faced highlighters and blushes, I think. It's in this really chunky heart container. Now, I don't know if I love this smell or I hate this smell. It smells like Play-Doh.
Yeah, it's a drugstore smell. Unfortunately, that's what some drugstore products smell like. It is what it is sometimes. This isn't, shocker, no longer in my collection. I did end up decluttering this. It was fine. It wasn't like anything wowing me, and I think because it was so chunky, it was just really hard to store as well. So I was just like, you know what? I'm better off without that. So yeah, don't have this either. This is a great haul. We've found one thing that I think I still own, the Revolution matte base. Do I still own anything other than that? I don't think so.
In a good way, I think. I really don't know, but this is what it looks like. It's a white side and a pink side. Again, I just said I don't like pink highlighters. I'll venture out. If I'm wearing like a purple, put a pink highlighter on, it's fine. It's all fun in it, it's fine. I haven't tried this. I bought this today. Yeah, today. The days just go. I don't know what was today or what was 3 weeks ago. Honestly, who knows?
Yeah, that's because you were suffering through uni every single day. The amount of things I wish I could have said on camera that I didn't about relationships and une, the amount of tea that I had and I had to just keep inside, I still have to keep inside, is actually crazy. One day maybe I'll spill all, but for reasons I cannot say, I cannot right now talk about those things that happened at uni and that happened in my relationships. But yeah, it's interesting to see me go through that but not show you guys. Like, I know what I'm going through in this video, and it's rough. It's rough. So to see me, you know, I'm not being too harsh on myself. It's all fun and games, but me in this video needed a hug. Let's say that.
But no, I'm really excited to try this. The only thing, it doesn't fit in my container slot things, which is kind of annoying, but then I got the Rose Fizzy Glow.
I love this. This was so good. I think I finished the blush side, but the highlight side it had this weird like red undertone and it just looked really weird on me, but I'm pretty sure I finished or at least hit pan on the blush side. I remember really liking this. So another product, I think we're up to 2 products I actually like.
I just wanted one of the chocolate bar things, to be honest. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Look how cute this is. I think I just wanted one of these.
The packaging did break on me quite quickly. Like the whole top just came off. So whoops. But yeah, the quality of the product itself was quite nice. Apart from, like I said, that like weird redness in the highlighter. Not quite my vibe.
But the product inside is really nice as well. I mean, I haven't tried it on my face because I bought this today, but this is what it looks like. I wanted this to be a highlighter. I think that's going to be too dark as a highlighter. It's pushing it. But it would be a really nice glowy blush, and so would this. So yeah, I think I'm going to use these 2 as glowy blushes, which I don't mind.
Yeah, I did end up doing that, so can confirm.
I love a glowy blush. This is great. I need an excuse to use that. And then finally, I got the chocolate cocoa.
I have this. Hang on. I have this still in my collection. I did declutter the highlight. Okay, don't get too excited. I haven't finished this. It doesn't really smell of chocolate anymore, but this bronzer is amazing.
The chocolate contour bar. Okay, there we go. So this is what it looks like. This again, I thought the highlighter was going to be way too dark, but I think I can get away with it. And again, it's got a matte bronzer. Matte bronzers.
The highlight in this was really thick. Like, imagine a typical cheap drugstore highlight. This is what that was. It was very, very thick. It looked heavy on the cheeks. It was slightly dark. I could get away with it though. This bronzer is amazing. It's so pigmented and so blendable. I really, really love this bronzer. So hey ho, here's another product that I still own in my collection. I'm really happy that I actually have another thing from this haul that I still own. It does mean that this is 4 years old though. That's another thing. The matte bases are repurchases, so that's not too bad. But yeah, this bronzer is 4 years old, which I could have done without knowing.
We're expanding. Yeah, a matte bronzer, which I don't need. I've got a lot. But like, I don't have that many, okay? So yeah, I'm really excited to use these. I'm a bit bummed because I am in the middle of a Shop My Stash rotation. I might cheat a little bit just to see what I think. But yeah, this has really filled out my cheat collection, especially because I was lacking in that department. Not lacking, but you know, I had a lot, but not enough.
Lacking probably meant like 10 at that point. So this is pretty much the end of the haul. I'll cut it there. So yeah, 2 things that I still own from that haul. Overall, what do I think? I think it was a decent haul. There was no like real duds in this haul, I don't think. I don't think there was anything like awful that I hated so much. So like, that's fine, apart from those lashes earlier on, but I got rid of those pretty much straight away. So, you know, haven't had those in 4 years. I think it was a decent drugstore haul. I don't know if you can tell in this video, I'm trying to be as quiet as humanly possible. Like, I'm talking quietly, which is sad, but there was a lot going on at that point. There was a lot of personal issues going on in that point. I can tell that I'm fake laughing in some of it, you know, like making fake jokes. I don't know if that comes across on camera to you guys now, if you know me more, but it's interesting seeing myself back then, like apart from like the haul, aside from the haul and the content, like just seeing me in general. That hair, I'm so glad I ditched. Yeah, I would not go back to being blonde again. I really like my brown. I am technically blonde on the ends. I've like ombre'd my hair a little bit, but yeah, I'm very, very happy being brunette now. So, what do you think of this video? I thought this was such a fun video just to look back on and see a haul from 4 years ago. Was it worth it? I mean, probably not, but I did get some use on these things. It's fine. I'm really interested. I really, really liked this video. I really liked going back down memory lane and seeing where my channel started, really, seeing where it all began. So what did you think of this video? What did you think of the products? Were some of these like blasts from the past? Do you remember some of these? A lot of these has been discontinued now, which just proves how long ago this video was filmed. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know if you had any of these products. Did you love them? Did you hate them? I would love to hear all your thoughts and opinions down below. But with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today, guys. Have an absolutely incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!